Hey everybody, Stephen GetMoneyMyrick here. In today's video, we are going to be doing an account review, account show off, account tune up, whatever you want to call it, for a guild member of mine. BuyOk is their name. So first and foremost, big thank you to BuyOk. Really appreciate you letting us go into your account and check it out and see what you've got going on. The goal of this video is really going to be me looking at the account and seeing how we can help him get to Valiant. You can see right now that within the Void Vortex, he's currently an Explorer. And looking at his hero lineup, you can see it's a little interesting. Specifically, it's interesting because he decided to go with the Sword Flash Shia instead of a Halora. Most likely built Shia before Halora was available. But he does have two Tixes. So no Halora, but two Tixes. We've got an E5 Ignis, a 10-star Ignis. We've got two carries. We've got a Rogan. And so the goal is going to be using two Tixes, an E5 Ignis, a 10-star Ignis, and a V3 Rogan to try and get the damage buff at the imprint cost here at V3 with this passive skill that increases crit damage. Okay, so that's kind of the lineup we're looking at for him. As far as just a general account review, you can see he's got a lot of E5 heroes. We'll go through real quick and you can kind of see the artifacts he's got on them. He's got a Splendid A and B, 2-star Crown, 1-star Cane, 1-star Torch, 1-star Demon Bell, another A and B, a Snowheart, a 2-star Demon Bell, which is very cool, another A and B, 1-star Cog, 1 MSS, 2-star Ruyi Scepter, Splendid Staff Punisher, regular Staff Punisher, 3-star Branches, and most likely it starts to fall off a little after that. So obviously extremely powerful account. I'm like really excited honestly to try and do this Void Vortex push without a Halora and using the two ticks instead, because I'm nowhere near getting a second tick, so I haven't really been concentrating on how the math of that all works. You can see the gem count is pretty low, and we're going to have to be resetting some imprints here, taking them away from Shia and from Russ in order to get that lineup set up, as well as from Sherlock. So we'll see if we're able to complete it with that low gem count. As far as the rest of the account, you know, this account is sitting on 8.1 million stellar shards, which is great because in order to V2 ticks, V4 ticks, and V3 Rogan, we need 7.8 million stellar shards. So if we can regress some imprints on some heroes, we'll have enough stellar shards to attempt that. We really don't care about V3 and ticks too much because of the damage he does when he unlocks this. It's Revenging Wraith when he dies. Whereas getting this passive skill, swapping the attack, can be really huge. So that's what we'll be doing with that. Overall, you can see they're getting pretty close to getting another Transcendence hero at 4 million here. So it'll be interesting to see whether or not they get 5 before, you know, Jara gets released or not. And if she does, you know, obviously they'll have to make a decision about whether Jara makes more sense or not. Right now, I would recommend building Halora, especially if by the time BuyOk hits 5 million that, you know, we don't have any news about Jar or not. Taking a look at their tree, they got 3 pets, which is pretty cool. You can see they got a level 50, which is really sweet. And they got the Assassin one. The Assassin one is really nice with this MAME ability, so a lot of people definitely want the Assassin pet, Starspawn, excuse me. So that's pretty cool. And yeah, got the Dark Starspawn there within the Void Arc on their navigation compass. Leaderboard sitting at 400. Definitely opportunities to maybe improve the routing on this depending on what they're going for. You can see this is Sector 6 and this is the last day, so they're not actually going to get the rewards for completing it. So they most likely skipped 1 day or did an extra day on another map. And their total Innova crystals for this season, it's kind of hard to tell without knowing, you know, what they carried over from last season. One thing that you'll notice is that the Collector Workshop is only level 4 and their Arcane Nexus is level 6, and that the damage they've done to this Void boss, even though they haven't, you know, carried it over, with the account they have, sorry, I can't zoom out on PC sometimes. You would expect more damage to be done to this Void Lord, especially with the level 6 Arcane Nexus, because when you look at their bag, you know, they definitely have the ability to do Ithaqua with a Rogan, with 2 Ignises. You know, they don't have the Olivia, but I've been having luck with, you know, ticks going first to reduce their attack. They've got the Drake, they've got the crowns for the Drake. So I would think that they should be doing about, you know, 12% damage per attack. And one of the things you can do is if you're getting low, and maybe they'll do this tonight, in order to wipe it out real quick. You can like V4 your Ithaqua and knock out the boss real quick and make sure to get those adventure tokens as well as the Nova crystals. So, you know, overall, very strong account. Their bag, as far as what it's looking like, you can see they've got a lot of skin things. You know, I would go ahead and pop these. You may not have a hero to use them for, but they've got 5 right here. So that's the ability to level up a skin to legendary status. They've also kept the currency from previous events around. You know, I know some people do this, but it's not like they're keeping it like a specific amount of it. Usually, if you like it because you want to just show that you've done the events, you would usually leave 1. But otherwise, you can come in here and you can actually sell all these and get some more gold. So at 114 million gold, where they're in the game, I know that I'm sure they're like low on gold like everybody else. So you can come through and sell these. I would definitely recommend doing that. Same thing again, you know, sitting on 120 elite tavern scrolls and 76 basic tavern scrolls. That's just a lot of gems, a lot of resources being tied up in tavern scrolls. I would definitely pop all of those and use all of them, even if it takes you a very long time. You can see as well that their actual hero bag, they're doing a good job at keeping the amount of 5 stars they have very low within the bag, you know, which is great. Other than this last event we had where we need a ton of forest heroes, and I wish I didn't keep my hero copies so low. Within the bag themselves, they have quite a bit stored up. Yeah, they actually have about 100 5-star equivalents between all these 4-star shards they have, and then they also have another 50 5-star equivalents just in the base 4-star shards. So I know it's a pain in the butt, but you know, take a couple hours, go through and start building all these and start making more fodder. I'm sure they'll be using that fodder to build Halora or whoever their next Transcendence hero is, because you know that's a E5 and a couple 10 stars on top of it. Between everything they have in their bag, they have 585 stars. And 450 if you exclude light and dark. So definitely some more food out there, or building another hero if they chose to do so. You know, just put on some music, relax, and just keep going back and forth, breaking things down and doing them. So I mentioned that we're going to try and make a Valiant push on this account, and one of the first things I wanted to do was look at Ignis' Stone, and you can see its speed precision. I'm going to be re-rolling that for speed HP. So hopefully we can get lucky here. Maybe I'll stop after we get down to like, oh man, he just doesn't have that much gold. We need speed HP. Well, HP is not the same. Armor break attack, crit armor break, holy damage, skill damage. Yeah, we're just running out of gold. Attack HP. This is the last one we'll try. Oh, God. Yeah, so you really want that to be a speed HP stone. The other thing is, you know, his Rogan has a speed attack stone, which is pretty good for PvP, but speed HP is probably better when doing a Valiant push. And then his ticks, and this is actually where we have to straighten things out, unfortunately. His ticks, we need to have crit attack. And so he's got holy damage attack, and he's got a speed attack. And on his other one, he has holy damage attack. And this is the one that's V3 already. So we want to keep this one, or it's like V3.5. So we really want to do this one. So the question is, do I want to unlock a new spot? And the answer is no, I don't. But is he going to be upset with me for re-rolling crit on this one? We'll see. You know, because I need gold for doing all this, I'm going to go through and I'm going to start selling all these. I'll leave them with 1 of each. And you can see we're at 60 million right now, and we'll see how high we can get. So after selling all of those resources, now we're up to 154 million gold, which feels a lot better. A big part of it is they had a lot of steamed buns from one of the last events. Most likely forgot to use the resource before the event ended. So that was a big part of what we got. But yeah, what I'm going to try to do here on this ticks is we're going to try and reroll this holy damage attack for crit attack. Well, that's not it. Come on. Okay, that was so lucky. Yes. Oh, man. So, do I want to change it with his speed attack? I'm going to replace this here. If he cares, he can come through and he can upgrade this one for 500 gems. I think that's just a more safe thing to do. But as it is, we'll leave this one at crit attack. So we got that. Now that we've got a few more stones, I'm going to go in here again and try to convert this a few more times, maybe like 4 more times. This is like the best luck I've ever had. That is great. Wow. Okay, so setting the lineups now. So what I've done for him is I have taken all of the imprints off of Swordflesh Shia, off of the Russ, and off of the Sherlock, and you can see I have V3'd Rogan, V4 Ticks, and V2 Ticks. The other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go in his bag, and I talked about those, limited skins that, aren't needed. We're going to go ahead and open this, and we're just going to get some skins. And we're going to go through and we're going to upgrade the skin on Rogan from opening those chests. So that's the heroes we're going to use, and I'll figure out the exact builds of what we're going to do, but we're getting him ready for the Valiant push. So pretty excited about that. That'll be my next video on this account. I hope you all watch that, and I will see you on my next video. Bye.